So 4 senators, Ted Cruz, Amy Klobuchar, Maria Salazar, and Madeline Dean are the ones who introduced the Take It Down Act. Never did I think I would have to give credit to somebody like fucking Ted Cruz, but he was amongst the 4, so credit all the same. However, the Take It Down Act isn't enough. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's basically a U.S. federal law where if you have images or media out on the internet of another person and you don't have their consent, or if it's AI generated, fucked up things like that, it's against federal law. Why it took until 2024 for those senators to introduce that bill, I don't know, but it's a U.S. federal law now, right? But it's not enough because it can't just be take it down off the internet. It needs to be hunt down the person who generated it and put them under the jail. Understand what I'm saying? The punishment for shit like that should be full force every single time, okay? We are very concerned about AI right now, rightfully so. I've yet to go on my full tangent about AI. I'm trying to keep things focused. Where the fuck are the Epstein files? Why the fuck is that man still in the Oval Office, right? But AI ties into all of that all the same. But the dangers with AI is that we can get upset about that I Run song being AI and the misogyny behind it, and then this completely computer AI generated artist gets a record deal, and how unfair and disrespectful that is to the people who are grinding for a record deal. We can talk about all those things, but the main spotlight in this AI conversation and AI generated things has to be the fucked up people that are generating fucked up things that none of us want to talk about out loud because it's that fucked up, but it's happening. AI corn, AI child corn. I'm using guideline terms, but you're smart enough to know what I'm talking about. But there are people actively doing it. Keep in mind, AI pulls from human existence. It's not generating something that didn't exist prior to AI doing what AI does. It's taking a culmination of everything that exists, everything about mankind, everything about humans, and it's morphing that into what you hear, what you see, right? But it's not original. It's not a Big Bang type shit, you know what I'm saying? So when they're there making that AI corn to please their fucked up minds, they're pulling from real people. Whether it's a combination of an entire city or whether it's a specific person or a specific child that they want to see in that setting. Do you understand how fucked up we're talking about? So things like the Take It Down Act, while it's needed, while it's warranted, taking it down off of the internet is far from enough. The person who clicked the shit, typed the shit, uploaded the images, the videos so that AI could make it as realistic as possible, they're still breathing. That's a problem. We need legislation to protect the creators and the art that is a beautiful product of the human mind. We need capital punishment for people that go and see an 8-year-old and instead of going to 4chan to find some fucked up images that shouldn't exist in the first place, they go to an AI video creator and upload a picture of themselves and that child. Can some senators write some bills for that? Can we make sure that we fast track the court case for that? Less than 24 hours would be nice. The other side of this is both a spotlight on misogyny, but also just goes to show you why something like the hate men era shouldn't bother you. I too, before my frontal lobe made its debut, was conflicted when I heard about the hate men era, all men suck, yada, 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 but aware people understand that they're not referencing all men, but it's similar to how it is the proper Christian's job nowadays to go after and have a conversation with the toxic Christians, okay? So that there isn't this fucked up view of Christianity given all the hypocrites we observe, right? It's also men's job, proper men, to go have much more than just conversations with these motherfuckers, right? It's not just a battle that women should be fighting. And I think that's part of where the hate men error comes from is like they observe all the bullshit men do, obviously. But then they also observe men who aren't a part or at fault of that bullshit not doing anything to the men that are a part of it. It's fucked up when it happens to children, but it's still fucked up when it happens to adults. Put yourself in a woman's shoes. She's walking through a hallway, a mall, a store, whatever it may be. 15 years into the future, AI is rampant. In the back of her mind, she's aware of these men staring at her, but she also has to think about, are they now staring at me because they took a screenshot of my face on my Instagram profile, uploaded it to some fucked up AI machine, and now, you understand where I'm going? And it's not like we have to form some male task force to bust down doors and find hard drives and software and shit. It's the simple shit with your friends that you let slide. The side comments, the side eye comments, the weird shit your friends say that you try not to think of, but you think of, address that shit in the room. Too many men don't care until it's their girlfriend, their wife, their daughter, their aunt, somebody in their immediate lives. Then they want to raise hell. Same with mass shootings. Nobody seems to care until it's 5 miles away from them or less. Men don't go through that daily mental path of, why is everybody staring at me? Am I safe right now? Should I be out at this time of night? Is this car following me? You could classify me as a coward and I still live my life on some I wish a nigga would type shit. The things that cross a woman's mind if she's out at 11 p.m. alone don't cross my mind. I genuinely don't think that men pause and try to place themselves in the shoes of women when women come out and say, hey, y'all suck. All this bullshit happens to us over and over and over and over again. And it seems like we and a handful of y'all speak out and fight against it. And the rest of y'all are either mad at us for being mad or part of the reason why we're all collectively pissed off. And now we have things where men want to talk about the lonely men epidemic. And then we have something as fucked up as AI generation with little to no legislation other than having to take it down if it gets put up on the internet, right? So lonely male epidemic where this male swears that he's lonely and he needs help and he can't get attention from a woman and it's everybody else's fault. AI generation. What do you think he's going to do with this DMs full of women he's been talking to himself and for months on end? Now he has a profile of their pictures, AI generation software. He can't get any attention from them in reality, from the real person. Merge. Any man that doesn't have a problem with that just because they're not involved in that immediate situation, you too are a part of the problem. All I'm saying is when I see the Take It Down Act, good. Now it's off the internet. What do we do with the person that made it? No, 15 years in prison isn't enough. I'm looking for beneath the soil, if I'm being honest with you.